Hey there. So I've recently saw this in the news, just like everybody else. And as somebody who has taught AP psychology since 2017, and I really, really enjoy it, I just wanted to point something out because we all know about, you know, not necessarily red herrings, but uh, just false information that seems to be blown out of proportion. So Florida says, we're not actually banning it. College Board says you're pretty much banning it. But just to show you specifically as to how much of this course is about gender and sexual orientation, and also to show you what specifically the curriculum says, and to show you how incredibly stupid this whole discussion is. So, for any of the AP classes, you can literally type in AP bio or chem or whatever, and you can type in the word or the acronym CED, which is the course and exam description. And then when you click on that, you will see like a 200-page document that has everything from start to finish, including what the units are, how much of each of those units goes towards the multiple choice portion of the exam, not the free response, but the multiple choice portion. And then it breaks it down for each of the units, and it tells you basically the subtopics. So again, if we're talking about gender and sexuality, in the biological basis of behavior unit 2, we talk about the endocrine system, and the endocrine system does have to do with hormones. And so we'll talk about the testes and the ovaries, and we'll talk about that kind of thing. But that's just, it's literally biology. And then in unit, let's keep going here, unit 6, developmental psychology, you see the one thing here, gender and sexual orientation. So let's go ahead and skip to that portion, and let's see, what exactly does it say? What exactly are the kids supposed to know regarding gender and sexual orientation? So let me keep skipping through. We need 6.7. Keep going. Unit 4, Unit 5, 6.7. Okay, adolescent development. Then we got adulthood and aging. This you could, if you wanted to really use the stretch of the imagination here, characterize the development of decisions related to intimacy as people mature. And really, when it's talking about that, is about like being in proximity to somebody else is making, it's going to just make you more likely to be attracted to them. But that's it. It doesn't talk about, you know, who's attracted to what. And then 6.7, here we go. Gender and sexual orientation. Let me zoom out so you can see how much information is on this page. This is literally the entire gender and sexual orientation section, okay? And if we zoom back into what are they supposed to learn? Describe how sex and gender influence socialization and other aspects of development. That's it. That's it. Okay, and then if we want to go one step further and we're like, okay, sure, this is the document, that's the curriculum. But what is it in actual practice, right? Okay, well, let's look at the exam. So we can type in AP Psychology Practice Exam. Again, you can do that for any of the AP classes, and you can see, what are these people teaching our children? Okay, great idea. I mean, that's important, right? Let's see. So this has all of it. This is the 2012 practice exam, and it's public. So not all of the material that we have is public, just because we want to cut down on cheating. So if the answers are on the internet, the children will find it. So we don't normally use this one. But again, this is so that kids can practice extra, but also for transparency. If people are like, this is a crazy course, well, look for yourself. Don't just believe what people tell you. So again, all of this is here, and I'll post the links to all of these in the descriptions. But so what I did just now was I looked through every single question to look for anything related to sex and gender. Out of the 100 questions, I saw three. I saw three that you could say are related to sex and gender. So the first one was number 18. And again, I'll post this in the link, so in the comments, so that you can decide for yourself. But again, going back to the endocrine system and hormones, literally it's just biology. So it is technically related to sex and gender, right? But it's nothing controversial. Let's go to number 36. 36 says what I was mentioning before. The factors chiefly responsible for interpersonal attraction include, and I should also say that the answer for last one was B, and the answer for this one is A, in case you're interested. Again, if you're in the vicinity of somebody and you have things in common with them, then you're more likely to be attracted to them, whether that is like romantically or just trust people. And then the other one, this again, none of these are controversial questions. This is like a Psych 101 course, or like a survey course, and so we cover literally every topic in psychology. Um, and so we honestly don't have a lot of time for controversial topics. But here's the other one, okay? Gender differences have most often been found in which of the following? And the answer is A. Again, that's just based on the research. So there's nothing, I mean, Florida is known for their don't say gay bill. But again, like if you go through this entire document, and this is just one, okay, they make a new one every year, but nonetheless, if you look through all of it, there's nothing even remotely controversial. Literally, nothing is controversial in this. The whole thing is available for people to look for themselves. But when people read the headlines and when people, don't really think for themselves, you have a problem here. So yeah, I have a lot more to say, obviously, but it goes without saying. This is just common sense. So yeah, as somebody who does teach this class, I just wanted to be totally transparent and to be able to show you what exactly this class teaches about gender and sexuality, because it is not at all what Florida assumes it is about, which is really stupid. So to ask the College Board to remove that unit makes no sense whatsoever. So thanks for watching. Share your thoughts in the comments. Let me know, and I'll talk to you later.